Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucinda and this is Queen of Kings. After I got these handsome young men started on their schoolwork, I went into the kitchen to get started on my weekly bread loaves. I like to make 2 loaves of sandwich bread and 2 loaves of banana bread. I start the recipe off with 3 overly ripe bananas, a half a cup of sugar. You can use less or more. It all depends on what you like. And then I got 2 fresh eggs from the chickens the other day. And we're going to put those in there. After we get that out, we're going to put one in. And then we're going to crack the other one. And then I am going to use some browned butter. I got a whole stick. I went on the stove and I turned it on medium and I got the butter nice and brown. It smells so good. It's a nice nutty flavor. And that's what's going to give your bread that brown and nutty taste as well. I went in with a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract. And then for this recipe, I use a half a cup of unsweetened yogurt. You can use like buttermilk, but I just prefer yogurt. It just works better for us. I think it makes the bread softer. Then you're going to roll your sleeves up like I did there. See what I did? And then we're going to get the whipping in the kitchen. You're going to mix it all up to make sure everything is nice and smooth. And before I put my flour in, I like to use a scale to give me some exact measurements. And so it calls for 200 grams of flour, all-purpose flour. I do that, and then I add a half a teaspoon of salt. I go in with a teaspoon of baking soda, and then with my baking flour, I had to put it in my sifter because it was a little lumpy. But I put that all in there, and then I incorporate everything. I don't want any flour, dry flour. There it is, nice and smooth. It smells so delicious. I sprayed down my nonstick pan so then it could just fall out, easier. And then I put everything in there, and I love to use the knife to split it down the middle like I would do my sourdough bread. It just make it look cute. You don't have to do this, but I just like the way it gives me that split out of the oven. Ta-da, here you go. 55 minutes later on 350, and we got this nice soft loaf. We love to have this. It's a staple piece in our house. The boys can get it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't have all those crazy ingredients in them. I like to wrap it up individually so the boys can just go in the refrigerator, grab it, eat it cold, or warm it up. See all that boing it got in there, all that spring? Yes, sir. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.